It's the inauguration.
What you got, Zach? DJ Brother Z.
I was gonna say we were gonna talk about Snoop Dogg and Nelly.
Oh yeah,
Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Rick Ross, the boss, Soulja Boy, They didn't all jumped up. Hey, look, they out here turning up for Donald Trump, crashing out.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I personally, I saw it, and I'm past all that. But my thing is, that, Snoop Dogg getting a lot of heat because remember Snoop Dogg,
because he said that he was gonna come at anybody that would do that.
Yeah, he said which one of you Uncle Toms? That's what he said. He said which one of you Uncle Toms gonna be the first one? And then I guess he had them 4 years go by. They must have offered him some of that crypto. He must have said, "Tom me up."
Look, let me tell you something. It's all about the money. It's always been about the money. And a lot of y'all finding out that a lot of people was paid to tell y'all the message. It wasn't a genuine message to try to help the community. They got that check. That check made them say whatever they had to say. They got their reparations. See, you didn't get your reparations. They got that $300,000, $400,000 check. How much you think these people got paid to do the performance in these political arenas? They got their reparations.
Yeah, Rick Ross took his private jet there. So I know Rick Ross got paid very handsomely. I know Snoop Dogg to have that crowd move off beat to his music and not dance to drop it like it's hot. Yeah, he said, listen, y'all can go ahead and just give me that 300,000 or whatever it was.
No, I think it was more than that because he came to Potawatomi and I think he walked away with $1 million.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah.
Okay.
He got
for that, he at least got.
Yeah, he got a bag. He told him.
Come on now.
I mean, here's the thing, and like for me, would I have performed? I'm very anti-Trump. Would I have performed for $1 million? Probably, and I would have said,
"Yeah, you would have got out there."
I would have said,
you would have tried to drop it like it was hot.
Yeah, no, I would have went on, and as soon as people would have got on my case,
you would have came out with the gray sweatpants on.
Yeah. as soon as they would have got on my case, I would have said, "Listen, y'all, I got offered this money. I got a family to feed. I'm still in this fight, but I also got to fight for my family and feed my family." That's what it comes down to.
I voted for Trump. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everybody take a few months. I ain't never got paid for nothing political ever, and nothing community ever. So, and if like I said, I was saying it because I felt like this was the best thing for me and what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you talk about Snoop Dogg and Nelly and Soulja Boy and all them, these are entertainers. Yeah. They're gonna go wherever the bag at. We shouldn't trust celebrities in the first place.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like here's the thing. At the end of the day, everybody has the right to their own opinion. So if you mad at Snoop Dogg, that's your own right that you have as an American citizen to have. My only thing is Nelly just talked too much. All Nelly had to get up there and say, listen, y'all, I did what I wanted to do. It is what it is. This don't mean I love anybody, love either side. Both sides got problems, but at the end of the day, money is green. All right, and so at the end of the day, that's what I'm going for. But Nelly wanted to stretch it. He wanted to make it extra. I was like, Nelly, ain't nobody. Nelly, you gonna make more enemies than friends, Nelly. That's what Snoop ain't said nothing. Not saying he gonna come out.
You think I care about enemies if I getting $10 million to say something? Come on,
think about it. Snoop Dogg,
I'm somewhere in the hills. You can't even come by my house because if you come up the street, it's a long way to get to my drive.
Nelly hit it with
my driveway when you got that kind of money.
Nelly hit it.
They don't care what they talk about.
But see, Nelly hit it with it's not about the money. Snoop Dogg been silent. Didn't nobody really come for Nelly neck like that. They said stuff about Nelly, but Snoop Dogg is the one who got his face all plastered everywhere saying what he said a couple years ago, but Snoop been silent. Snoop said, man, let me go ahead and get back to this
somewhere
check.
Smoked out with that check.
That's what I'm saying.
Soulja Boy crashed out online too. Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy's gonna crash out.
And he's still doing Crank That.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is he got paid off a bag off an old record.
He sure did.
I'm going to try to tell you right now, when you come to these politics, and I tell people all about that high blood pressure, your favorite celebrities, they all took a check. And a lot of this is not meaningful. A lot of the rhetoric and the conversation y'all have is not meaningful to the block. It's meaningful to their pockets.
Well, I think...
And you know what they get in the room and say? Give me the money. I can make these fish jump in the net. I'm going to go catch a plenty fish for you if you give me this $300,000, if you give me this $400,000. This is what they telling folks.
T-Lo, and I think the biggest thing is people have to understand is that this second term of Trump is so different because there ain't going to be no third term, right? So like the first time when people were very very upset, you understood that there was a possibility for another 4 years. Now that there's no possibility for another 4 years, it is what it is, right? The fight, there's nothing else to fight. There's things to fight, right? There's policies to fight, there's beliefs to fight. But at the end of the day, by Snoop Dogg or Nelly, if they decided not to perform, they earn nothing. Like, what is this going to get you? Donald Trump is going to be
the money.
Donald Trump is going to be in the past after 4 years from now.
And Nelly rapped about Donald Trump in his song. He said he liked it, Donald Trump. He made a song with Donald Trump in it. Like when he first came up, he was talking about how he wanted to get it like Donald Trump. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All the rappers like Donald Trump.
Some did, some didn't. Some used to, some didn't.
Everybody had Donald Trump in their lyrics. Before Donald Trump decided to run for president, he was hanging out with the black community. They was taking pictures with him, Oprah, all of them.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he decided to run, now he this, now he that. But that's the political game. That's the WWE.
Tory, he said you blacks have nothing to lose. That's pretty disrespectful to say you black.
Well, he didn't say if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
But he did say
what's more aggressive?
If you don't vote
which
for me,
one is more aggressive?
If you don't vote for me, you're not black. But then
No, that's a slap in your face. That's slap them glasses right off your face. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. No, come on now, stop.
They both is hard. Tory, what you can't do is you can't sit there and say one is more.
You threw out something. I never said what nobody said. You threw it out there. I'm just backing up what you just said. You said something and I said something.
Tory, I simply said, you said that the rappers said they used to like Donald Trump, and then when he ran for president, they didn't. I said it might be because he went up there and he said, talking about Trump. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about Trump.
Okay.
He said that you blacks are living in squalor, you're living in poverty, you have nothing to lose.
What's wrong with that? We are.
No, we're not, Tory, because most black people.
Yes, we are.
Tory,
I'm out here every day. I see black folks
Tory,
struggling.
what percent of black people are living below the poverty line?
Man, look, I say like 40%.
That's asinine because you think that. I want you
Which
to Google.
one is it?
I want you
Which
to
one
Google.
is it?
Only
Which one is it?
below the
you
poverty
think
line?
that the numbers is? You think people fill out those census? You think people in our community? I didn't fill it out.
Tory, but
I didn't fill out the numbers. I'm out here watching. I don't need nobody telling me. I'm living. I'm not making no money for helping no community.
Tory, but you don't live below the poverty line.
I'm out here helping the community. I'm out here watching. Ask them people in the housing that's sleeping with bed bugs what they doing. You know what I mean? If that statistic make any sense. Ask these kids that's getting the worst test scores in the city of Milwaukee if they living below the poverty. Come on now, stop it. MPS is a largely black-ran school.
But just because, Tory, you can't tell people that just because they go to MPS,
in front of my face.
Wait a minute, you can't tell people because they go to MPS they low income and they poor.
No,
that's not true.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, you just
I said that
MPS.
they tell those people about those statistics when they having the worst experiences. That's
Tory,
what I'm saying.
I want you to know that wait a minute, just let me tell you something.
Go right ahead.
In 2021, 50% of African Americans were middle income and 21% were upper income. And that means 71% of us are not living in squalor. So what do you mean? Tory,
who made that? Who made that? Just like they said Kamala Harris was in Iowa, that she was winning something in Iowa.
Tory,
like, come on now, them people the same people that made that.
Tory, wait. So what you gonna tell?
Go right ahead.
So do you understand how dangerous it is to tell black people and tell white people listening that 40% of black people are living in? Wait a minute, let me finish. Wait,
from what I'm seeing around here.
That's from what you're seeing, but your perspective is your perspective. You don't have to fight
as a witness.
No, but you not. But Tory, you fight for everybody. But you're helping those who need the most help. Do not allow for your perspective.
So you telling me we doing good? That's what you're telling me.
I'm telling you as a black.
Are you telling me that? Hold on.
As a black community.
No, listen. No, let me ask you the question and answer. You telling me that the black community is doing good right now?
Yes. If 71% of you are above 70%,
oh, wow.
Tory,
hey, I need y'all to tap in. I need somebody to tap in on
Tory,
this.
You can't allow.
This is wild to me. I'm just saying.
Why are you denying facts?
All right.
You can't deny.
I'm just listening.
No, Tory.
Okay, so you're saying the fact is black people doing good right now?
71% of black people are not in poverty.
Hold on.
71% are not low income.
You telling me, because I ain't never heard this, because I've been looking for a positive statistic.
Pew Research Center, which is a balance.
Wait a minute. Hold on, listen. I've been waiting for one statistic. I've been asking for this for years.
Okay.
Give me the one statistic on the black community that's powerful, because I can't find none around here.
Well, I just gave you the Pew Research Center.
71% of black people is living good.
They're not in poverty. Yes, 71%.
What's poverty?
29% of black people in poverty, which is entirely too high.
The poverty line? Hold on. What's considered the poverty line in this statistic?
I'll tell you, household income poverty line is probably 30-some thousand. I'm just saying what I'm.
They said this statistics out here. They said even Hold on, they said did you hear the statistics on how much you got to make to live comfortable in America?
Yeah, that's the America. But what I'm saying is,
hold on. What is the statistic to live comfortable in America? That's what they were saying. Look that up.
I just know the poverty.
And if you saying black people poverty line is at 30,000,
and so that means
if people living above 30,000 and to make a good living in America is
family of four. Yes, Tori. But what I'm saying is the reason why I have to push back.
Okay, that ain't even adding up.
Wait,
Kyle.
no. The reason why I have to push back, Tori, is because we cannot sit here and make our people seem
you
as
can't
evil.
sit there and say that. You said something that hold on.
Use
Listen,
facts.
this is what you said. Listen, hold on. No, that ain't facts.
Yes, it is. What do you mean it's not facts?
Hold on. Listen.
Is facts,
This is what
Tori.
you said.
I didn't say my opinion.
Hold on. This is what you said.
All right, I got you, brother.
You said that 30,000. Okay, the poverty line is
20 for a family of four. The poverty threshold
I'm just saying,
is 29,960.
Okay, so add that whatever you just said with how much you got to make in America to live decent.
Okay, so this isn't just a black issue.
That's way below that.
But
what
then
I'm
it's not
saying
just a black issue, Tori. It's a society issue. It's an American issue.
But
you
listen,
can't.
hold on, listen, Kyle, hold on. No. Listen to what I just said.
All right, I listen, brother.
If you telling me that the poverty level for blacks is at 30,000
for everybody. Everybody, ain't just blacks, that's everybody.
Okay, so and then it's a statistic out here that says if you have to make this much amount of money to live comfortable in America, what is that? If it's 60,000 or something like that to live comfortable in America. So anything below that to me is struggling.
Sure. Then Tori, the story we have to say.
So if 70% of us is just over 30,000, that's not good.
No, well, I don't know what the rate is for over 60,000.
That ain't even adding up right there.
Tori, but what I'm and actually what is and another one says that 17.9% of black people living in the United States live below the poverty line, and 7.7% of whites, and 11% altogether.
Poverty line?
So the poverty line is at 29,000.
And if black people make up 13% of the population in America, like 13 to 16%. That factors in.
Tori, the problem is, Tori, is that white people.
Number is
wait a minute,
very
Tori,
skewed.
You know it's not skewed, Tori. You just taking it the way you want. But Tori, you know somebody.
I'm talking about.
But you somebody. Wait, Tori.
And where poverty at?
You work with a lot of white people, right? And one thing that white people do, which I'm glad we don't do, is that a lot of these white people, they don't sit up there. White people in Whitefish Bay and Shorewood, they don't talk about how they community living in squalor. They don't talk about the people that struggle.
Over there. I don't see the same ideas.
Tori, they don't talk about.
I always refer to Shorewood as a good place.
No, I know, but Tori, white people don't look at the lowest people who are struggling, and they don't sit there and make them the depiction of who they are. So
but
as a
white people have wealth. White people got. Hold on. Okay, so you throwing in white people and black.
Because
the
black,
wealth.
They did take the wealth.
But
wait, Tori. We
have to pull ourselves up by the bootstrap.
Tori, but the thing is when you depict the entire black race of being not entire, but you said at least 40%.
I said 40% probably living in a way where they could.
But statistically,
probably.
But statistically speaking, Tori, what you said.
To what?
According to the research, the census
poverty level is at 30,000, right?
Yeah,
that's
Tori,
what you said.
Tori, this is what they said.
To live comfortable in America is at what, 60?
Tori, I'm telling you what they said. All I'm saying is this. I just disagree. One thing I don't do is I do not allow for people to say that black people are in poverty, struggling, low income. Do we have people?
That's what's happening.
No, some of us, but not the majority of us.
Okay,
the
not
majority,
you?
No, the majority.
No, wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
There's more
you telling me
me's and you's than there are.
71%. I asked you a question. I said 71% of black people you said is doing good.
They're living above the poverty line, yes.
Okay, and I said, what's the poverty line?
And I told you 30,000.
And for a family of four, right?
Or for a family of four, 30,000.
Now look up the statistic that say how much you got to make to live comfortable in America.
Okay, I can look up that statistic.
Okay.
Tori. That's
so what I'm saying is you trying to compare something to something that don't even make no sense.
Okay, so wait, is this a white issue or is this a American issue?
We talking about issue? Blacks.
Okay, but Tori, the problem is when you talk about blacks, right? When you basically are saying it's not about the poverty line, it's about what you can afford.
You saying that
I know we got to go to break.
71% is living good.
No, I said 71% are not in poverty. You said 40. Okay, you said at least 40%.
But I said that 40% probably struggling from what I'm seeing.
Okay, that's a lot of people are struggling. That number for
but no, I'm
really
talking about black.
Okay,
and plus when you don't have the ideas of insurance, generational wealth, when you don't have economics, living wage jobs in your community, when you have poor education in your community, you telling me 71% of people rising above that and living good?
Tori, there's a lot of issues that America has. But what I'm I'm saying is, Tory, is that we cannot paint
Give
it
me
that
one
black,
of them checks that the Snoop Dogg and Nelly got.
But Tory, we can't paint black people as being poor. We can't.
No, what I'm saying is
because everybody,
I'm not painting them as being poor.
But you said,
I'm saying that you said 71%, 70-some% is living
Okay,
good,
based
or
on- okay,
living
based
in
on-
the space in America and surviving off of 30 grand.
No, I didn't know. Over.
That's what you just said.
71% is over
what?
30 grand. Yes, and I don't know what.
71% is. So you think that's good?
I didn't say it was good, but I said we ain't in poverty.
That out there. You brought that up.
This all started because Trump said.
what 30,000 a year gonna do?
This all came because Trump said black people are living in poverty, or living in squalor, and when less than 30% of people, and that's too high. It's too high.
Well, okay, but Joe Biden said that we were super predators.
But okay, Tory, yes,
so
he
what
did.
I'm saying, in the school it's a jungle.
This isn't a joke.
And I'm saying that the school is not.
Tory, this is not a Joe Biden versus Trump thing. We're talking about one specific thing.
You can't hold on. No, you trying to say that we not at 71%. That's where I'm gonna push back on you because you saying 71%.
The Pew Research Center said 71%. I said the Pew Research Center said 71% are not living in squalor and poverty. So I'm not gonna let a white man say black people.
We are living in squalor and poverty. Majority from what I'm seeing.
Tory, there's not the majority of us are not living like that. We can't say that because what that does is that diminishes.
I said from the majority of what I'm seeing. You don't want to accept it.
That's the communities that you walk in.
Yeah, you know this is Milwaukee. This is the Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We live in the United States of America, Tory. It ain't just about Milwaukee.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I said from what I'm seeing.
So I know we got to go to break, bro. I love this conversation, brother.
I love it too because I'm gonna tell you what I seen. I don't have to read no statistic. I'm out here looking at it.
But that's what you see. Your perspective ain't the global perspective, Tory.
It don't have to be the global perspective. But I bet you I've been around the globe. I bet you my message go around the world.
Tory, but
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, you can't say 30%.
Yes, I can.
You can't say $30,000 is good.
No,
when
it's
they
not.
Say that you have to make some certain amount of money to get things done. That's not. It don't even make no sense.
And Donald Trump can't say black people are living in poverty and squalor when, based off your numbers, when 60%. That's your number. Based off your number, you said 60%.
And Joe Biden. Joe Biden said a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he did. He's a bad person too. I'm not defending Joe Biden. Joe Biden is bad. I didn't want Joe Biden to be my president. I had no choice.
I say politics is WWE, but what I'm saying is you can't say black people, 70% of black people living good.
Okay, well, I'll say 70% of black people not living in poverty, like somebody said.
Well, I'll say this: that amount ain't gonna help nobody. 30,000 ain't gonna help nobody. All right, look. When we come back, Truth Nation,
I'm gonna be over
have
there,
more
T-Lo.
conversation. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.